for the upcoming month. We are headed into September, which is wild. The summer always goes by so fast, but I am so excited to be headed into fall. Fall is one of my favorite seasons, and as we're gonna do today, we're gonna do our meal plan for September. Fall meals have got to be my absolute favorite. Some of my favorite foods are sweet potatoes and Brussels sprouts. There are tons of recipes for the fall that include those vegetables, so I am so excited and cannot wait for it to be September, which is already here. It's so crazy. So let's sit down and make our meal plan today, and then I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning. I like during getting ready for the upcoming month, at the beginning of a new month, to pick one cleaning task that is like pretty big, substantial, can be overwhelming, something that you might not think about all the time to clean, but should be cleaned at least a few times a year. So today I think I'm gonna do the kitchen cabinets. I have been just noticing how grimy they look. We've had guests here and friends over and stuff, so I just wanna make sure that it's all nice and clean, looking good, and I know I have not touched them in quite a while. And then I also really love to pick something to declutter once a month. Decluttering can be so overwhelming, and if you try to declutter all of your things all at once, like, it's just not gonna happen. You're just gonna burn yourself out, say that you're over it, and then that you'll do it another time, and it just won't work out. So break it up. If you do one decluttering task at the beginning of each month, before you know it, like, your whole house will be decluttered. I feel like decluttering is a constant thing that we have to do all the time and can be very stressful, but once you do it once a month, it really can decrease that stress and help you out, because for some reason we're just constantly accumulating stuff and the clutter just builds up so fast, especially with kids. So I'm just gonna pick something simple today. I have like a basket over here that are full of shoes. I definitely need to declutter those, so I'll probably go through those. And then our downstairs bathrooms, like where all of our guests are and everything, there's a big cabinet underneath the sink that I don't even know the last time I went through that, but I know it's got so much random stuff in it. I just gotta get in there, see what's in there. I'm sure there's a ton of stuff that does not need to be in there that can be removed. Just organize it a little bit. I'm thinking it's gonna be a little challenging to film because it's such a tiny little bathroom, but I will do my best to at least include a few clips for you to help you get motivated to do some decluttering in your house as well. If you are not yet, please subscribe. I'd love to have you stick around. I am planning on decluttering basically every area in my house. I like to do this once a year, and I'm gonna make a decluttering series. This just helps me really get ready for the holiday season because I need to declutter my son's clothes and his toys. I like to declutter my own clothes and just different areas around the house. I like to go through the whole kitchen, see what's all in there, clean out every cabinet, do whatever decluttering needs to happen, and just touch like every room in our house that we potentially could have things in there that we could declutter. The hutch is definitely another area I need to do. Random stuff lives there. Most of it's like entertaining type things that we use most of the time during the holidays, but I think there's probably stuff in there that have just gotten shoved in there and we don't really use. So I definitely need to get in there. And then like the bedrooms, decluttering, seeing what's all in the bedrooms, what we don't use any longer or have just gotten like shoved in corners and we haven't looked at them for a while. So stick around, stay tuned for that. I am planning on doing a decluttering series, most likely in the month of September, to help us all get ready and excited for the holiday season, which is fast approaching. Let's start with calendar planning. So if you are new here or new to a monthly reset, I have a bunch of monthly resets. I set them up pretty much all the same because they do greatly help me, and I hope they also help you. The first calendar that I like to take care of is my little desk calendar here. Here's the month of August. Switch on over to the month of September. Just basic has lots of room to write, shows me every single day of the month in one shot. I just jot some notes down. So I love to have this. I usually put like my video scheduling on here. I put some work related stuff, some of my son's stuff. If we have things for my dog, I'll add to this calendar. It is just so useful to have. It is from Walmart. You can find these calendars basically everywhere. I love that this one has the binder ring type of, so that I can keep every single month and go back to like January and see my progress. I can write down some goals and different things to just see where I'm at for the year as well as the month. Then the second calendar that I always like to plan out is our meal calendar. I just have a regular standard white binder. I print out the month calendars for the entire year and stick them in here, and then I like to write down all of the meals that we're gonna have for the month. I did not do monthly plans for a couple months. Summer just like got away from me. Summer was a little busy, so as you can see, I did not even fill out the August calendar. We had a vacation. We were really busy in August, but it did make planning for meals so much more challenging. So blank calendar, not good, but it happens. Life sometimes just gets away from us. So if you are there too, don't worry, it happens to me as well, but it is so beneficial for myself to sit down and do this, especially with all of you. It just makes it a little bit more fun. So I hope that you do enjoy this kind of video and can sit down and do some planning along with me so that your life is a little easier, as well as my own too. So thank you so much for all of your support and watching and keeping me motivated to continue making these videos. So let's do September right now together so that we start off the fall season on a great note, and the busy season of September can go so much smoother because we already have all the meals planned out. We can just each week look at what our meals are, quickly make a grocery list, and not have to stress of what are we gonna have for dinner tonight, or what are we gonna have for dinners this week, what should we get at the grocery store. It just makes life so much smoother. So the way that I usually like to do this is on the back of the calendar, I like to just jot down any meal that comes to mind that I might want to have during the month. Just do like a brain dump of all the meals that you think of. So are there salads that you like? Are there certain themed nights that you kind of go by? So for me, I really like to do like a meatless night, which ends up being on Mondays, Taco Tuesdays. You could do tacos, fajitas, quesadillas. I just recently made a taco pasta that was so easy and so good, and definitely gonna be a family staple, especially as my son gets older, because you know, kids, they just love pasta. I just looked on Pinterest and tried to find something because we didn't have tortillas, and I was getting a little over rice, so to do like taco bowls. So I was like, what else could I do with it? And a taco pasta came up. I was like, oh, I do have pasta, that's a great idea. So easy, I had all the ingredients on hand, and it was really good. My husband had 2 bowls that night and really liked it. So look on Pinterest to find some new ideas if you're getting in that dinner making rut. So as I was saying, meatless Monday, Taco Tuesday. Wednesday's like a bigger meal. I like to do like a crock pot meal, a lasagna, a casserole, something that takes a little bit more time to put together. That makes a lot of food. So then Thursday and Friday, I have lunch leftovers. And also on Thursday night, sometimes recently we've been doing like leftover night, or we'll do something really easy on Thursdays. So like grilled cheese sandwiches, we like to make sweet potato pancakes, different easy, simple things on Thursday. And then Friday's always a pizza night. We either order out pizza or we love to make calzone. We do that quite often around here. We have gotten stuck on sausage, pepper, calzones with cheese. We just get the dough from the grocery store. Super easy and delicious. Saturdays and Sundays are always super busy around here, so we never plan anything out. We always just have extra things on hand so I can throw something together if we are home. And then if we aren't home, we'll just eat where we are, usually like at family's house or friend's house, that kind of thing. And don't worry too much about Saturdays and Sundays around here because they are pretty busy. So let me just jot down a whole bunch of ideas, and then I'm going to list out all of the meals that I'm gonna have for the month, so then it looks like something like this. So here's January. I listed out all the meals we were going to have, and then each week, at the beginning of the week, when we're gonna get ready for the grocery list and the grocery shopping, I could just come here and say, oh yeah, this is what we're gonna have for the week. Easy peasy, don't have to overthink it. Just sit down, take a little time. Now's the hard part, to sit down, think it all through, get it all written down, so you don't have to think about it later. Coming up with meals to make for your family can be so challenging. So leave a comment down below letting us know what are your family staples and some of your favorite fall meals to make for your family. I know I would love to hear your ideas, and I'm sure everyone else can benefit from your ideas as well. Alright, so here's a little glimpse at my calendar. I apologize, my handwriting is, it's not the most beautiful. But so to give you some ideas, we are going to be gone on Monday. We're going to do tacos. I'll do a kielbasa sheet pan. This is like a fend for yourself, so I just left it open. Pizza night Friday. Grilled cheese, quesadillas, chicken, rice, and vegetables, sweet potato pancakes, taco salad, chicken noodle soup, quiche, taco bowls, shepherd's pie, spinach and mushroom pasta. I hope this is super helpful for you and you're able to implement a monthly meal plan for your family and for yourself. Take out some of the stress, sit down, do it one time for the month, and you'll be all set until October runs around. Let's get into the cleaning portion of today's video. Today I am going to completely wipe down all of my kitchen cabinets. It's gonna take me a little bit of time, but that's okay. It desperately needs to be done. When was the last time you wiped down your kitchen cabinets? If it's been a while, hang out with me and let's clean our kitchen cabinets together. To clean off my kitchen cabinets, I am using the Clorox Scentivia spray in the coconut scent and a microfiber cloth. This was super easy and I absolutely love using this cleaner. It smells so good and it makes cleaning tasks a little bit more enjoyable because it makes my whole house smell like the beach, and I absolutely love the beach. What do you use to clean your cabinets? I'd love to hear from you and your solutions. If it is something that is better or easier, I'd love to hear, so leave a comment down below. Getting the motivation to do these larger cleaning tasks can be so challenging as they are tedious, time-consuming. You're just doing the same motions over and over, and sometimes they can be things that are not the most enjoyable. So for me to get motivation to do this, I love turning on YouTube and watching cleaning videos. I have a bunch of girls that I watch on a regular basis, and I've watched for years now, and I find so much motivation from them. So I hope that you are finding that same motivation from me to enjoy the cleaning tasks that we get to do here as moms and homeowners. And even if it's your apartment and you don't own your home, I hope that you still enjoy it and take pride in taking care of and providing a nice clean space for your family. I am posting this video the Tuesday after Labor Day, so I figured I would fill you in on our weekend, and I also would love to hear from you. What did you do on a Labor Day weekend? Do you have family traditions, things that you do every Labor Day weekend, or was it just more relaxed? Leave a comment down below letting me know what you did this past weekend to enjoy the long weekend. We had no plans going into the weekend, which was totally fine. We always usually find something to do, and the weather was really nice here, so we were really looking forward to it. But the Friday before Labor Day weekend, my son ended up coming down with some kind of illness. He had a fever. It was pretty high, and we were able to get it down and have him rest all day Friday. And then Saturday, he was totally fine. He was back to himself, normal, played all day, had no fever. But then he went to bed and he woke up at like 9 o'clock and his fever had come back. So then Sunday, we ended up just staying home. We normally go to church. We didn't want to take him to church if he has a virus that then he would share with the rest of the kids. We didn't want him to have to do that or him to not feel well while he was in with the kids and us in the service. So we decided to just watch church from home and allow him to rest. And he was feeling better again, and the fever did not return. So I'm not exactly sure what happened. He must have just had a quick little virus that his body needed to fight off, but the fever was pretty high. So we felt bad that he wasn't feeling good. So we ended up staying home all weekend long, which is totally fine. I absolutely love being able to stay home and enjoy time as a family. I did a bunch of baking, and I ended up making a chicken noodle soup for my family one night. Since my son was not feeling well, I figured, well, it's kind of early in the season to be making chicken noodle soup, but I thought that he would really enjoy it. He's 2 if you are not new here, and of course he did not even try it because he's just in that stage of life where if something is new, he doesn't want to try it. He wants to have the same old things every single day, and then randomly some days the same old things he doesn't like anymore, and he just changes his mind every single day. So we're kind of in this trying to provide food, guessing what he's going to enjoy and what he's going to like, which is totally fine. We're just rolling with it, have lots of different options for him, and just provide him healthy options. So hopefully he will get all the nutrients he needs and enjoy all of his meal times. So hopefully I do have some leftovers of the chicken noodle soup. I'm going to try to give him again today, and hopefully he will enjoy it and actually try it. But if not, I'll try again another time. So that was our weekend. It wasn't anything exciting. Normally on Labor Day weekend, a lot of times we like to go to, there's like a local orchard. They do all kinds of fruits, and right now they would have their peaches out, early apples, but usually we go and get peaches and then we make peach pie. We've done that a lot for probably, I don't know, 10 to 15 years now. My husband and I have been doing that, so we probably would have done that if my son was feeling well. And we also really enjoy going to the local fairs. There's always like a fair that we could do, see the animals, there's rides, tons of food, crafts, that kind of thing. It's just nice to be outside, walk around.
yeah, so we would have done that normally, but since my son was under the weather, we ended up spending the weekend at home. So leave your comments down below letting me know what you do for Labor Day weekend.
Cabinets are all cleaned down. It feels so good in here, all sparkling clean. Now let's get into a little bit of decluttering. I'm gonna start over here. We have a shoe basket. It's right next to the slider and we're constantly going in and out, playing outside. We have a deck out here we love to sit on, and there's a little pool my son has been enjoying to play in all summer long. Our dog is constantly outside, so it's just so easy to have a basket of shoes. It doesn't look the best, but it just works for us. And as I mentioned in a previous video, I have a dresser upstairs I'm planning on refinishing and bringing down here. So this will give you a little glimpse of where I'm thinking about putting that dresser. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you think this dresser will go well here, it will fit. I've measured. It fits perfectly. I just don't know if it'll make the space feel cluttered. I don't like cluttered. I don't like overwhelming. I like bright, light, and airy, and for everything to feel and look clean. Should be no surprise as this is a cleaning channel. So let's get into decluttering these shoes, and you leave a comment down below letting me know what you think of the area that I'm thinking about putting the dresser in.
This is the basket full of shoes. I'm going to just go through, see what's in here, see if there's anything that can be put away in the closets. I did find a bunch of my son's shoes, so I'm going to bring those up to his closet. I'm not sure if they're going to fit him come winter or if his feet have grown so much that last year's shoes will be too small. He, oddly enough, hasn't grown that much in a year. All of his clothes he got for Christmas and his birthday, which is in January, and the shorts that he wore this year were the same shorts that he wore last year. He has really short legs, absolutely no hips. His torso is much longer than his legs, so his bottoms are smaller than his tops. So we really did luck out. We haven't had to buy him any clothes in quite some time. He definitely just went through a pretty big growth spurt, and I feel like he currently is growing. So we'll have to see what his fall and winter clothes are like from last year, if any he'll be able to wear this year, or if he has grown, as well as his shoes. So for now, I just threw all those shoes off to the side, and I'll bring those up to his room to try on when the winter comes. I vacuumed under here. I'm going to put all the shoes that I know that we wear quite often back into this basket for now. But as I said earlier, leave your comments down below and let me know about what you think of me putting the dresser here in this area. And I'm going to use it as shoe storage, and I think there will be space for other things that I could store in there as well. Now I'm moving into the half bath that we have on our main floor. I'm going to declutter underneath this cabinet. Like I said, it is just one very large cabinet, open. There's no like storage units or anything inside here. There's no drawers, so it just holds such random things. We do have a plastic container that I just put that basket on top of. That's super handy and helpful for storing like small things. I'll do like a walkthrough of it at the end after I do the decluttering to show you what I have in there And then I have like a basket too that I put a lot of things. I tried to keep it really simple so then we don't store a lot down here, since anybody who comes here, all of our guests, utilize this bathroom. So I just want to keep it simple, necessity type of things, as I'm sure people come into these cabinets while they're in here. I know that's kind of strange, but I feel like people would. I do that sometimes. Like if you're looking for something or you need something, you might go into the cabinet and see what they have in there. So I try to just keep it very simple and minimal.
To give you kind of a tour of what's down here, I just have a basket. It's got some like room sprays, tissues, different cleaning products type of thing. Here's an extra Swiffer, like the solution. Here's hand soap. I like this little basket down here. We put these little things in our toilet bowls, so our toilet bowls are always blue and they keep them clean. And I usually put like diapers and wipes in here, but we're kind of phasing out of that stage of life. So I'll figure out what else I could use, but it's just really nice and handy. I have this on top of like a sliding drawer cabinet. So in the first one, there's a bunch of like plugins with different scents. The second one, I have extra trash bags, the toilet bowl cleaners. And the third one is where I keep all of my Swiffer cleaning pads. So that is everything that's down here. It looks pretty good, pretty minimal, which is what I like, since this bathroom is used by all of our guests. Yeah, so I don't think, and if I need to add anything, I have plenty of space to grow in here. We got a lot done today. We made our monthly meal plan, cleaned the kitchen cabinets, decluttered 2 different areas in the house. The house feels and smells great, and I just feel a little bit lighter. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video and hang out with me and get some things checked off of our monthly to-do list. I hope this video gave you lots of homemaking, cleaning, motivation, and you leave here feeling like you've made a new friend. If you have not yet, please subscribe. I'd love to have you. I post new videos every Tuesday and Friday. See you in the next one.